Okay, so welcome everyone again. Today's in Yaakov is from Tractate Pesachim, tractate that deals with Pesach. But the title discusses, it's in 49a. The title will be discussing marrying a Kohen's daughter. All those who already married a Kohen's daughter, or those who might be marrying a Kohen's daughter, it would be very important to know this teaching of the Gemara. Okay, so we learned in a Brisa. Rabbi Shimon said, a Torah scholar is not permitted to take part in a feast that is not connected to a mitzvah. There's no such a thing for a Torah scholar to participate in a feast, in a festive meal, in a not necessarily festive meal, but he's going just to eat out. Torah scholar has to be involved. It has to be to do with a mitzvah. What kind of feast does this refer to? Rabbi Yochanan said, for example, the feast that is held when the daughter of a Kohen is married a non-Kohen, Israel, or the daughter of a scholar is marrying an ignoramus. So he said, a Torah scholar is not permitted to take part in a feast that is not connected to a mitzvah. And what kind of feast is not connected to a mitzvah? They call it a feast of a marriage between a Kohen's daughter and a non-Kohen, or a daughter of a scholarly man with an ignoramus. For Rabbi Yochanan said, if the daughter of a Kohen marries Israel, he is a priest, and the daughter is a daughter of a priest, and the groom is Israel, their match will not be successful. What will happen? Rabbi Chisda said, either she becomes a widow, or she ends up being divorced, or she does not have children. Because it says, when a Kohen's daughter marries a non-Kohen, which is followed by, if a Kohen's daughter, in the Torah, it's continuously, the following verse says, but if a Kohen's daughter is widowed or divorced and has no children. Leviticus 22 verse 12. So Rashi explains, in a Baita it was taught, either he will bury her prematurely, or she will bury him, or she will bring him to poverty. So the Gemara counters, but this is not so. The opposite is true. For Rabbi Yochanan said, if someone wants to become wealthy, he should join the descendants of Aaron, the Kohanim. Meaning, he should marry the daughter of a Kohen. For surely the combination of Torah and priesthood will make them rich. So it's a good thing. So the Gemara answers, there is no contradiction. It's a good thing to marry the daughter of a Kohen if you're Israel, or it's not. There's no contradiction. One refers to a Torah scholar. If a Torah scholar marries a Kohen's daughter, the marriage will be fortunate. The other refers to, meaning that it's going to end up with, in a negative way, if if the other refers to ignoramus whose marriage to a Kohen's daughter will not be blessed because it disgraces Aaron, that his daughter, meaning his descendant, is marrying an ignoramus. So the Gemara cites several cases of rabbis who married a Kohen's daughter. Rabbi Yeshua married a Kohen's daughter and became ill. Rabbi Yeshua married a Kohen's daughter, became ill. He said, Aaron obviously is not pleased that I joined his children, and that he should have a son-in-law such as myself. He said, probably Aaron the priest is not comfortable with me joining the family. So Avidi Baravin married a Kohen's daughter, and he had two sons who received rabbinical ordination. So meaning it worked out for him. Rav Sheshes ben Rabidi and Rabbi Yeshua ben Rabidi. Rav Papa said, if I had not married a Kohen's daughter, I would have not become wealthy. Again, worked for him. Rav Kahana said, if I had not married a Kohen's daughter, I would not have gone into exile. It didn't work for him. From my home in Babylonia to Eretz Yisrael. So, if he went from Babylon to Eretz Yisrael, it was a positive thing, but he calls it an exile. If Rav Kahana said, if I had not married a Kohen's daughter, I would not have gone into exile from my home in Babylonia to Eretz Yisrael. So they said to him, but you were exiled to a place of Torah learning. You weren't exiled to a place of desolation. So he answered, I did not go into exile as other people do, out my own free will. I was forced to get out. I had to run away. He considered that a punishment which he blamed on the fact that he married a Kohen's daughter, and he felt unworthy of it. So if you ask, what do we do today? Someone marries a Kohen's daughter, so we make him, we asked him to learn at least a tractate of Talmud, which would give him the title of a scholarly man, and then, God willing, the shidduch is going to work out. But he has to maintain it, he has to keep the fire going, otherwise if he bring her down, there could be ramifications. So we have to continuously be a scholarly man if someone marries a Kohen's daughter. So, Buchim Tiyu, and God willing, we'll see you tomorrow. I believe at 6 a.m. We'll learn a Hasidic discourse. All the best to all of you, and thank you for watching.